Hi, Saul. Kobe from the Pro Sports Podcasters. How you doing, buddy?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Since joining Bellator, obviously you're going to have new opportunities kind of open up to you. You probably have more interest in trainers and such. How do you feel your game has developed since becoming a Bellator fighter?
Do you know what? When I first joined Bellator, in my head, I thought I was confident, but I feel like in my fights, I wasn't living up to my true potential. And I feel like as time's gone on, my skills have developed and I've developed that confidence. I feel like now this Saul Rogers moment in time is like the best guy.
So you've developed not just skill, but confidence having been in such a prestigious promotion.
You know what? I think confidence is one of the main factors, but going back to the skill, I opened up recently as well. I opened up a jiu-jitsu gym and
nice.
A while back, jiu-jitsu's always been my passion, always been my strong point, you know what I mean? And when my coach passed away about 5 years ago, I kind of fell out of love with learning jiu-jitsu. And then this year I thought that, do you know what I mean? I want to work back towards my black belt now. And I really committed. So me and a friend of mine, a good black belt friend of mine, opened up a jiu-jitsu gym. And I got my love back for the jiu-jitsu. And now I just feel like my jiu-jitsu is better than ever. And there's been some fights in Bellator. I fought Aiden Lee. I fought Arby. I don't even want to do his second name of this service, but there's a couple of submissions I had there. And honestly, this Saul Rogers now would have ripped them submissions apart. And then I've given up in the past because I've not been confident. So again, I feel like I've developed my game, wrestling, striking, but the jiu-jitsu massively.
Jay?
Saul, thanks very much for the time today. And, you know, with that confidence in mind, just talk to us about this matchup. Tim's been around Bellator for a few years now. So what are your thoughts on him as an opponent?
You know what? When they offered me the fight, I was excited for this one. Tim always brings a fire. He always comes to fight. And I've not fought for about a year. And this fight, I just want to give the fans a little something. I know he's going to come wild, and I'm coming to finish. So, like, I'm buzzing just to have an opportunity to fight a guy that I know is going to bring it. He knows 100% I'm going to bring it. So this is going to be one for the fans, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And, you know, since you've arrived in Bellator, you've kind of been trading wins and losses. And like you said, you've been off for a bit, but you are coming in off a win. I mean, how important is it to get the win here and put together a little streak just in terms of working up that ladder?
You know what? That's what I need to be doing. I feel like when I've been a bit up and down with the wins and losses, I was fighting at featherweight. I don't feel like the weight really suited me. And again, going back to that confidence, I lost a close decision loss to Daniel Weichel. And honestly, it's like, I watched that fight back. I just shake my head. I'm so disappointed in myself because I had so much more to give. You know what I'm saying? And Mads Burnell, what's that fight? That wasn't me in there. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm at a weight class that suits my body type a lot more now. I'm feeling much more healthier. And I feel like when I take a shot, when I was at featherweight, I take a shot at featherweight, I'd be dancing around the cage, you know what I mean? I feel like my chin's a lot more solid at lightweight. And yeah, I'm a lot more, I'm ready to go. I feel like lightweight is going to be my division now where I can dominate and keep climbing up that ladder.
Santiago?
Hi, Saul. Thank you for the time. Saul, I wanted to start with Italy, which is, of course, a beautiful place, but there are a lot of UK fighters on this card. Why do you think this event isn't happening in beautiful London or Manchester?
I'm not sure. I've been saying for a while now that Bellator needs to be getting a show in Manchester. I'm hoping I put on a dominant performance on Saturday night, take Tim out, and then I'm going to be starting calling out for Bellator to bring a show to Manchester. It's crazy. You're flying out all this UK talent and putting us on a country, do you know what I mean, where our fan base is, the majority of our fan base is not from here. So all I want to do is get that win on Saturday night, and best believe I'll be calling for a UK show, especially a Manchester show. Not London, Manchester.
Yeah, Manchester is amazing. Saul, you of course fought in a tournament already. Do you think a win on Saturday could earn you a place in the tournament or maybe an alternate place?
You know what? I've heard, obviously, some guys who are in the tournament, and I'm not even looking too far past that, but that would be nice, you know what I mean? Go and put Tim out on Saturday night and secure a spot in the tournament, or at least an alternate place. For me, whether I get in there, whether I don't, it is what it is, but all I'm going to be doing is trying to put guys away, and if I do get a spot, I'll be really happy with that.
Ken Chronicles Media.
Hey, Saul K. Williams for Can Chronicles Media. In terms of difficult fights throughout your career thus far, where do you place this match against Wild? And also, have you studied Wild's style in the ring so that you know what to adjust to come Saturday night?
You know what? I feel like every fight's a difficult fight. There's been fights in the past I thought I'm going to breeze through, and it was really tough. I thought fights were going to be really hard, and they turned out to be really easy. So I can't really gauge. I mean, Tim's as tough as they come. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to work really, really hard to put the guy away because he's there from the start of the bell to the end of the last bell. So I'm not kind of rating how it's going to be difficulty-wise. I know it's going to be an exciting, tough scrap, but I just see me putting him away. As tough as he is, as good as he is, I just see me stopping him with his inside the 3 rounds.
Thank you.
Patrick.
Hey, Saul, this is Patrick McCoy from Combat Sports UK. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. How wild do you expect Tim Wild to be in this fight, and what is your prediction for this one?
You know what? Is most of the fights I see him in is really wild, but then again, he's not fighting guys who is scared of the takedown threat or scared of the submission threat. So it's like a part of me thinks he's going to come out all guns blazing, and then a part of me thinks he's going to come out and be a little bit more cautious, you know. So I don't really focus too much on what he's going to be doing. As long as I'm ready for whatever. If he wants to come out and take it to me, he knows I'll be taking it to him as well. If he wants to be cautious, I'll deal with that style too. So I feel like styles make fight, so I can't really predict how he's going to be in this one.
And I don't know how much you like to look at betting odds, but you're coming in a minus 400 favorite per Tapology. Does that change anything in your preparation, in your mindset? Maybe you're thinking more, oh, this will be an easy fight, or do you know, okay, it's a fight to fight, and just see how it plays out?
You know what? I don't listen to the betting odds. You know what I mean? I'm not a better. So all of that really doesn't make no difference to me. Tim Wild's one of the best in the UK. He's never in a boring fight, and this guy's always coming to scrap. So I'm definitely not looking past him. I respect him highly as an opponent, but I'm just really, really confident in my skills at the moment.
Jay.
Hi, Saul. Thank you very much for speaking to us.
No problem.
Your opponent, Tim Wild, has fought on Bellator and cage warriors like yourself, and he has also been around the British circuit for a while now. Have you ever come across him before?
Come across Tim as a matchup?
Not as a matchup, but have you ever seen him around?
No, you know what? Probably about an hour or two ago is the first time I seen him. I was outside the training room. He was coming to the training room. So that was the first time we've crossed paths. Not got a bad word to say about the guy. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you. All the best.
Santiago. Okay, I think that wraps things up. Thanks very much, Saul.